The search continues for the pilot of a military fighter jet that crashed somewhere in Alaska. We now know the pilot has ties to West Michigan. Right now, the search is being hampered by weather conditions and rough terrain. We've been following this story since the F-22 fighter jet crashed about 100 miles north of Anchorage on Tuesday night. And Joe LaFurgia is live in Battle Creek right now, where that captain learned how to fly. Joe?
Yeah, Brett, well, he learned to fly in the Air Force, those sophisticated F-22s, but he really got his wings down here at Western Michigan University. The 32-year-old Captain David Haney, who's originally from the Jackson area, he was part of the aviation program based here at Battle Creek before joining the Air Force in 2003. His plane, this is viral video of an F-22, went down, as he said, near the end of a mission over Alaska Tuesday night. Right now, Air Force personnel are basing their search off of a 134-mile, mostly gravel road that runs east from a town near the entrance to Denali National Park. An air search continues as well, looking for a parachute or a pilot, a fire possibly started by the pilot.
He would be carrying the kind of equipment he would need to survive, and assuming he was not injured when he ejected, he would have a good chance. The Air Force does a good job of providing for their people in case of an ejection such as this. If that was what actually happened, and we of course don't know.
Captain Jeff Haney, who is married and has 2 children, has been at that Anchorage Air Force Base for the last 4.5 years. Again, we're monitoring the situation in Alaska. We'll have updates throughout the afternoon on woodtv.com. Brett, back to you.
All right, thank you, Joe. We're live in the control room right now with a look at that kind of terrain that we're talking about, where the pilot is at this point, where they think he may or may not be. You take a look at some of this. This is just some technology from Google Earth that we're employing here. He's somewhere to the northeast of Anchorage, Alaska, about 100 miles. And if you take a look at the situation and the terrain that we're facing here, there's a valley here. This part of the screen that you're looking at right now is Denali State Park. On out to the background there is Denali National Forest, and that's where Mount McKinley is, the highest place on the North American continent. There's no snow out there right now, and so there's no opportunity for Captain Haney to be able to build a snow fort to keep himself warm. And I just spoke to Storm Team 8, and they tell me that the temperature there is about 7 degrees during the day. That means that the temperature would be well below zero overnight. And so some really, really rough conditions for Captain Haney to be able to survive in, and some really tough conditions, too, for the searchers to be able to find him. So we're certainly holding out hope here, but the deck is stacked against him right now.